afternoon. Today I will be speaking on the upcoming webinar that we are going to organize on July 31st, 2020. The topic of this webinar is managing logistics and supply chain in new normal. Now, before I say something about this webinar, first I would like to draw your attention or like to convey that why we have what we have planned to organize this kind of webinar and what motivated us to take up this topic. Now, in order to understand that what motivated us to take up this topic, let me just go to the basic purpose of supply chain or logistics. Any supply chain or logistics management, the objective behind for all operation is to match the demand and supply. This is the fundamental objective on which every supply chain and logistics network works. And in order to do that, it is important to understand what your customers actually want. As that is, in other words, you can say understanding the demand of the customers. And next, after you know the demand of the customers, then you plan for your activities. As a matter of fact, any supply chain or logistics network starts with the demand. As and when the demand is placed, the all activity starts. Now, when you understand the demand perfectly, then you plan your activities, then you perhaps plan for the requirement of the material, that is what we call as sourcing, and then you go for certain things like how to convert those materials or how to carry out the conversion process in an efficient manner so that you can fulfill all specifications, all requirements of the product and services required by the customer. Now, in this respect, the important consideration is who will be your supplier, where they are located, how you bring the input variables for input materials from their end, or you can say how you utilize them in order to fulfill your purpose. And then it comes when you are producing, it comes that where you can convert this raw form of material into a finished good or the things which the customer wants, and then how you deliver the product to the customer or services to the customer. The way that means network planning, the location planning, the distribution planning is of importance. So in this respect, you are basically attempting to make an uninterrupted seamless flow of product, services, and information across the different partners of the supply chain and logistics network. But all activities are geared to meet the requirement of the customer precisely. Now, in the process, you want to speed up your activities. That means you want to shorten your lead time. You want to keep your cost down so that you can offer the products and services to the customer at an affordable price. And finally, you use the advanced technologies in order to improve the quality of your process, in order to improve the quality of your product and services, and eventually you want to bring down your average cost of operations. Now, if you look at this current scenario, I should not say it is a current scenario because for last 6 months or so, we have been passing through this time. From January 1, we have been passing through this time that this coronavirus has done today. Now, as on date, we don't know that when exactly this situation will be over. As a matter of fact, the World Health Organization has cautioned that we may have to live with this coronavirus for next 1 year, next 2 years or 3 years or coming years or so. And they also have mentioned that there may be many such virus or many such situations may occur which may create a drastic disruption of all sort of activities, be it pertaining to business domain, be it a social activity. That means we have to live with this kind of what we say new normal life. So in the new normal, what will be the change that is going to happen? Now, if we carefully look at our own day-to-day life, and if we carefully look at the pattern which is prevalent at this point of time, and if we go through the reports of the experts who have done a lot of study on this particular period, Say, for example, the studies made by McKinsey, the studies made by Deloitte, and the other consulting firms like KPMG or others, that what they have said or what they have done, nobody is able to say precisely that what is the effect, because still we are not out of this fatal effect of COVID-19. But yes, to a considerable extent, they have done a lot of studies, and the findings they have shared with everyone at distant part of the globe. And what we have seen with our day-to-day experience, with our operational experience, that there is certain disruption, there is a certain change in every aspect on which supply chain management is dependent. For example, the demand pattern has been changed drastically. Now the considerations for average consumers is to get the product and service of that much of quality what they used to get earlier, but with an affordable price. That means the concern for price is of importance now. Why it is important? Because everywhere this economy of across all the major economies have faced a dramatic downturn, though in recent past it is seen that the economies are reviving, but still in the process of last 6 months, the economy has, every economy has witnessed a drastic fall in their functionalities. So due to this lockdown or others, that means operational disruption, the fact is that the consumers are now more or less conscious about the price, though they cannot compromise on quality, but they are more concerned about the price. In other words, if I put my thought process in other words, it is basically they are looking for fitness of the product or service instead of they are fancy about the brand, they are fancy about, they are selective on brands, they are selective on the, the company, selective on the particular esteem value. They are more conscious on the fitness value. That means I should use a product which fit my purpose with all its features and quality, but I am not willing to pay as much as what I used to pay before this COVID-19 incident. So that means the challenge for the supply chain is to bring you the product of the same quality, same features, but at an affordable price so that a large section of the consumer society can avail this. The second challenge lies that the decision for product mix. As this is a challenge of offering product at an affordable price, the second concept lies the decision of product mix. That means which kind of product I should offer to the consumer. So that means, in other words, it can say that since the consumer behavior has changed drastically under compulsion, it is very difficult for them to decide on the product mix as well as promotional mix. If you want to design a particular product, then the usual mechanism for understanding consumer sentiment is of no use today. I can just highlight one point, is that there is a concept called touch or no touch. If you can feel the product, if you can touch the product, perhaps you feel an association with the product. But due to this COVID-19, in order to maintain the hygiene factor, you cannot touch the product anymore. Consumers are reluctant to touch. Consumers are reluctant to go to mall. Consumers are reluctant to go for a face-to-face service encounter. And rather, they want the product without getting into a large, without getting into a proper service encounter. So it is even more difficult to understand the body language of the consumer by looking at him and suddenly designing your selling process, suddenly designing your selling strategy or your offerings, description of your offerings. So you have to understand as if you are sitting in a black room and outside your room the customers are waiting, and you have to deliver the product without coming out of that room, without seeing the consumer. So it is very important to understand the consumer sentiments, and at this point in time, it is even more difficult to understand because livelihood is at stake. So this is another challenge. So it imposes a major challenge on deciding upon the safety stock, because demand is vulnerable. There is a high level of uncertainty on the demand part. Next part is that where to source, from where you can source your material. So sourcing is becoming an issue. That means it is said that the focus would be in new normal on more on localization rather than globalization. So you have to develop alternative vendor. You have to develop alternative source of materials or the inputs, and you have to also develop the alternative vendor so that you can operate even under some similar kind of disruption in new normal. So it is another important area that the supply chain managers or logistics managers are working upon. The third thing is that even if you know the consumer sentiment, even if you have the source intact, but how can you deliver? What will be the mode of delivery? What will be the way to deliver? That means network planning is becoming a major issue today. I mean, if such some kind of disruption happen in future where nothing is applicable, where you have to stay under extreme compulsion, no operation is going on, then in that case also, how do you manage your safety stock? How do you get your cash liquidity? How do you maintain your liquidity position? How do you retrain your customer, and how do you, attract new customers and deliver the product to the customer? This is another important area. And one of the most important aspect of this COVID-19 is that it already affected the mental health of the people. I mean, due to this COVID-19, due to this fatality, people are afraid of getting into the work in an more usual rhythm what they used to have earlier. So it is important to revive the mental health of the people. And here, the supply chain managers or supply chain management or logistics network has an immense role to play, and they have to think to a great extent that how to maintain this kind of operation. For example, as people are more or less hygiene concerned, it may call it as a hygiene of things. We are experiencing Internet of Things. Now we are experiencing hygiene of things. That means everything has to be hygiene in nature. So perhaps in the last mile delivery, one can think of using drones or robots so that people can deliver the product without any hygiene issue. And but there is the opposite side also. If you can use more and more technology, it is equally having implications on your employability or your employment. So there is another side that even before coronavirus, the world was threatened with the revolution of Industry 4.0, and there has been a debate, or there has been a continuous basis discussion on that what will be the employability in this Industry 4.0 era. But now these things has been accelerated because of this kind of scenario that imposed by COVID-19. So another important aspect is how to develop multi-skill, how to engage your people, how to revive their trust, how to retain their morality, and without compromising on their productivity. Pay cuts, job loss is a common phenomena today, but you should also keep in mind that pay cuts and job loss can even hamper your smooth functioning of supply chain and logistics network. So that is another point. And perhaps in the next new normal, technology use would be more indigenous technology without incurring so much of cost. That means people will be look for that. In India, there is a term called jugaad. I mean, this kind of short-term soft floor type of innovation will be playing a crucial role in new normal, as it is evident now. Because you cannot invest so much of money in purchasing or in procuring the sophisticated technologies with, on the other side, you have to fulfill your purpose. So how can you do that? How can you balance these conflicting objectives? You need to use these shop floor innovative technologies so that the shop floor people can come up and use their mind, use their brain, and they can come up with this jugaad kind of technology which can serve your purpose to an extent. So, and if you look at the emerging areas, humanitarian supply chain management would be a crucial part in new normal. This this nuclear medicine supply chain is coming up in a big way. This, this hospitality supply chain is coming up also in a hospital management. The healthcare supply chain is coming up in a big way. And if you look at the pattern, that is demand pattern and consumption pattern, that it is supposed to be that FMCG sector would retain the same market or it grows further. But in order to make a smooth operation, perhaps cluster concept will come up in a big way. So SMEs will play a major role. Even you cannot rule out the kirana shops, because during this lockdown, they were the lifeline of most of us. So this kind of scenario, many possibilities may come up in this new normal. So in order to discuss all such issues from the experts, based on the experts' opinion, we basically intend to organize this kind of webinar. This will be taking place on 31st of July 2020, 5:30 p.m. onwards, where our intention is not to discuss about the fatal effect of COVID-19, because that only spreads negativity. We rather want to listen to the experts to say that, given the situation, what will be our strategy and how the supply chain logistics network will work in coming new normal days. So that's it for today. And I also have along with me Professor Siddharth Sengupta. Both of us are jointly convening this kind of webinar. And we belong to Calcutta Business School in the area of decision science, operations management, and information systems. So that's it for today. We would love to hear from you. We would love to see your participation. We would again come back on the update on few days later as we move close to the actual date of webinar. Thank you so much.